been a long time. It's like people. I feel like people can listen to people that are navigating life still with joy and with happiness and with good friends and like we're all doing okay. Like I think people listen. I think that's important to know. Is that in the same time period as the shit is going fucking haywire and the culture war is at like full nuclear, red alert threat, there's still people out there that are just being nice to each other and having fun. And what is really going on? Yeah. What's really going on, I think, is we're in the middle of a transition, some sort of a weird digital integration. And as much as we're trying to fight all this shit, and I think we should fight it being in control of human beings, it's going to come a time, whether it's 10 years from now or 20 years from now, some fucking artificial intelligence is going to be far superior than us, and it's going to trick us into plugging into the Matrix.
They already are. Yeah, by the way, that last Matrix. Anyway,
Will Ferrell's a funny motherfucker. Talladega Nights.
So is Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, he's very funny.
Very funny. Yeah.
Talladega Nights is a fucking hilarious movie. I did a movie with the main woman, Leslie Bibb from Talladega Nights. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I did Zookeeper with her.
I didn't tell you this, but so I'd never seen news radio until recently, and Nick's daughter loves it. And so in the mornings we'd be getting out for school and stuff, and it would be on, and you were great, Joe. You did great. Yeah.
It was easy. I played a moron.
Is it really?
I played me. I played the worst version of me, the slightly stoned version of me.
Knowing you now, and like, I mean, were you doing a lot of comedy then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was when I first started news radio, I was like 6 years into doing stand-up. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was news radio started in '94, and I started stand-up in '88. So it was super lucky.
How many seasons was that?
It was 5. The last one was rough because Phil had been murdered by his wife.
Right. Wow, I didn't know he got murdered during the film. I didn't know that
he got murdered while we were on break.
Oh, God.
And then there was no bright side of it. But the only way the show was we did another season with John. All the other times at the end of the season, I was like, that fucking show is not going to make it.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, it's so fun to do. And it was so funny. But they had all been actors. Everybody had been an actor. Like they had done a lot. Like Dave Foley had obviously done Kids in the Hall. He had done a lot of sketches. And he was like one of the secret producers of news radio. He would rewrite everything. He's so goddamn smart, and he's really talented. And so are the writers. And one of the beautiful things about the writers is they didn't have any issue with him doing it because they trusted him. The reason why the show was based around him, they trusted him to sort of because of Kids in the Hall. Because he's just got a brilliant idea. He's got a brilliant take on how to set up a scene. So they just gave him free reign. They just let him so sometimes they would disagree.
The best work is done.
Exactly. Sometimes they would disagree, and they would be like, "But we have to do this for the storyline." They'd have conversations about it, but so many times the show was rewritten by Dave.
Yeah, that's the best way to work. I had that revelation later in life with music of just like people that are like, bring an idea.
Yeah.
Come on in,
Well, everybody was so talented on news radio. The writers like Paul Sims and Josh Lee. So many of the writers were so talented and so good that it didn't matter. Like everybody was like just trying to make the best show. Everybody was just trying to make the best show. And when you get to do so for me, it was like I literally had been doing acting for like a year. For 1 year, I'd be acting. But all of a sudden, I'm on a show with Dave Foley and Phil Hartman. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, you're like a magic person.
I'm the luckiest bitch ever. So it's weird.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. But also, like, I think about that stuff a lot. Like, you've got that timing, and then you've also, like, got the brain and the work ethic and just the talent, I think, I like watching people and understanding how someone got somewhere, and it's really exciting.
Well, I have mental illness that I'm trying to cure through hard work.
Oh, you mean you're an overworker?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's also like, here's the thing.
Is this like the exercise thing?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah.
okay.
It's all the things.
Right,
It's like the podcast thing, the comedy thing. It's like if I don't concentrate on something and pay attention to
What's
it,
wrong with that?
then I
Why do
turn
you call
on
that
myself.
mental
Because it's mental illness. Because then I turn on myself.
Turning on yourself's not super great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I got a drill sergeant in my head, so it's like I will turn on myself.
Yeah, but obviously it's up to you to balance that.
Yes.
But I think that that's a really unique quality in terms of having the talent and the brain and the drive. And
Yeah, but I'm
then
telling you, a
timing.
lot of the drive is like me running away from mental illness. Mental illness is like a barking dog. It's like, but like 50 yards away, and I just have to keep going, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping he's gonna give up.
Yeah, I don't know about that. No.
But it's a different kind of mental illness. Like, it's not the worst kind. It's not like you want to like ruin your life and start doing coke. And
Right.
It's like
You're not
that
self-destructive
I
in that way,
need
yeah.
puzzles. I need some shit to solve.
Yeah, I understand
need,
that.
If I don't have an act I'm working on or something else I'm doing that's hard to do, I'll turn it
Man,
off.
you know,
I think I'm having some.
yeah, I do. I make war on Suzanne. I try not to. I try to be nice to her. Well, I've got a great therapist. And
That's a
you
great
know,
phrase.
Yeah,
I
no.
make war on Suzanne.
Yeah,
that should be a song.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's had its iterations in there.
I make war on Suzanne. I make war on Suzanne.
Well, you know what's interesting? And not to like, it will be difficult to talk about myself in this way, but the
Are you
truth
going to
is,
use yourself in the third person?
no.
Like, do it.
No.
Some people could do it.
No, well,
It might be your thing.
Okay,
Try it.
So I'm doing my best work I've ever done.
So Suzanne Santos doing her best work she's ever done.
And I'm existing.
Will you say it one time?
No. No, I can't. I'm not a cunt.
Cheers. Oh my God.
But
So you can't do this shit on regular radio.
no, you can't. You sure can't. Oh my God, I did a couple of radio shows recently, and my songs have a lot of swear words in them, and
Oh no, what do you
it's
do?
so hard. I did a couple shows in the Carolinas, and it was like some of the biggest paying gigs I've had in a while. And it was like, it was like a $20,000 weekend, and I needed this. It was like it was the only money I made all year.
Did they tell you can't swear?
And they had to be clean shows. And so I had to work overtime to like make it sound good and like deliverable, and the thing is like when I curse in my songs, I'm not like doing it just to do it. It's part of the song. And
You know what you need?
what do I need?
A beat button.
Point is, I did it, but I was terrified. I was so self-aware. It really sucked because, when you're singing and and I'm playing music, like I'm not thinking about it,
Yeah.
but I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, like these people, like they brought me here, they're paying me money, and like I don't want to fuck this up by saying fuck.
But the thing is, it's like you're in the artist compromise, right? Because there's a reason why they wanted you there. They wanted you there because they love your work. So if they love your work,
It's
that
odd
means
for them to be like, by the way.
exactly. It's like, well, that
Well-
means they've listened. So if they've listened, that means they know you swear.
It turned out to be great. But what I was going to say was
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, for like when you got
I
to the F word.
rewrote some stuff, and it was actually okay, But like you couldn't say like goddamn and stuff like that.
What?
And so
You couldn't say God